Do you know what's your biggest enemy? It's not your age. It's not your job. It's not even your bad breath. No, your biggest enemy is something much more sneaky. Something that affects millions of people just like you and me. Something called debt. Now, debt itself isn't always a bad thing. Think of it like borrowing money from a friend. You promise to pay them back. Say $20 for the new bike. You use it for a few days, have some fun, and then return the money. Simple, right? But here's where things can go wrong. What if you borrowed $20 from 5 friends? Now you owe $100. And if you can't pay it back, you're in debt. Not good. Some debts are like that bike loan from your friend. You agree on an amount and a time to pay it back. We call this a loan. Others, like credit card debt, work a little differently. You use the card, buy stuff, and then later you have to pay back what you bought, plus extra money called interest. We'll talk about this more in a bit. Here's the deal. Debt can be helpful when used right, like buying that bike and paying it off over time. But it becomes dangerous when it's all you think about. Imagine being so stressed about money that you can't sleep well. You argue with friends and family, and even your favorite TV show seems depressing. That's how debt can make you feel. The good news is, there are ways to beat this feeling and become debt-free. Here are 2 ways to do it. First, the snowball method. Second, the avalanche method. Let's start with the snowball. Picture this. You're stuck in a snowbank up to your knees. It's hard to move forward, right? But then you see something in the distance. A small hill, so you start walking towards it. Taking small steps at first, then bigger ones as you get closer. Finally, you reach the top. Taking those small steps helped you overcome the snowbank and reach the hill. That's how the snowball method works. You probably have several debts, like credit card bills, student loans, and maybe some cash you borrowed from family. The snowball method helps you pay off these debts one at a time. First, write down all your debts, the amount you owe, and the interest rate. Then pay off the smallest debt first, regardless of the interest rate. Once that debt is gone, take the money you were using to pay it off and put it towards the next smallest debt. As you do this, you'll feel like you're making progress. This keeps going until all your debts are paid off. Now, let's talk about the avalanche method. If you want to save money and pay off your debts faster, this method is for you. Like the snowball method, you'll start by listing out your debts. But this time, you'll focus on the debt with the highest interest rate first. By paying off debts with high interest rates first, you'll save money in the long run. To choose between the snowball and the avalanche, think about your personality. Are you easily discouraged, or do you need to see results right away? If so, the snowball method might be better, because you'll get that satisfaction of paying off debts early. However, if you mind focusing on one task at a time and want to save money in the long term, the avalanche method is the way to go. But remember, no matter which method you choose, paying off debt takes time and discipline. Don't get discouraged if it feels like you're not making progress. Just keep going. So grab a piece of paper and calculate your debts. Choose one of the methods and commit to it today. Every dollar you pay off is another dollar of freedom earned. Thanks for watching. See you next time.